Welcome back to the Culture Talk. Today we're going to talk about watching out who you spend your time with. In Proverbs 23, verse 20, it says, "Do not carouse with drunkards and do not feast with gluttons." In verse 21, it says, "For they are on their way to poverty and there or too much sleep clothe them in rags." You see, when you hang out with people who are undisciplined, they are going to make you very undisciplined too. You think about people that go work out, they start to party, and sometimes, maybe you see them years later, they're out of shape because the people that they hung out with grew on them. It's not the people's fault that they hung out with because it's our own individual selves. We got to take accountability of who we hang out with. I hung out with people when I was 18 and I got into partying. I was drinking and did a little bit of drugs, but I grew out of that. That was the thing. I had to take accountability and say, I don't want to have my life like this in my 30s and my 40s. I want a better future. So I had to give up some friends. But we all had to take accountability. We all had to make decisions of where we're going to go. In a commentary I was reading, it says that when you hang out with sinful people, they're going to make you become sinful. But really, that's a choice that we make. We give ourselves to sin, for those of you who are Christians. Or if you hang out with people who break the law, you might get into that and join along. So whether you're 13, 14, 15, or in your 30s or 40s, this can happen to anybody. So we gotta watch out who we hang out with. Maybe you have friends that watch football and they go party. Football sounds cool, but if your friends are going to start to party, you can always just walk away. People consider me a boring person because I'm into personal development. I'm always trying to improve myself. They think, oh, you don't like to have fun, so you're not invited pretty much. Pretty much I'm excluded. But that's okay because times like that, I make videos. Times like that, I work out. Times like that, I work on my finances. Times like that, I watch personal development videos. Times like that, I hang out with people that will inspire me. So, if you're a Christian, then hang out with Bible-believing Christians like yourself. Don't hang out with Christians who are going to be watered down, that live a secret sinful life. If you're a teenager, hang out with kids that are doing good in school, doing their homework. Focus on their purpose in school. Don't hang out with people trying to ditch school because that's probably where their future is going to be. They're going to ditch work when they're not feeling like it and they're going to be unemployed. You want to have good morals starting as a teenager or when you're younger. Not even in college. Don't try to ditch out of school for a girl or your friends. Always keep going to school if you're in school. At work, don't be calling off to work because it becomes habitual. Don't become late all the time because you're going to get fired. Don't hang out with people that are constantly late. Because you could start to say, it's okay, they've been late 3 or 4 times and they haven't got busted. You might get busted. So hang out with people who care about themselves, who are disciplined. Because if we hang out with people who are undisciplined, we become undisciplined. If you hang out with 5 rich people, you're going to think different about money. You're going to maybe want to start a business. But watch out who you hang out with. I want to always hang out with people doing better than myself. Maybe you who have better finances. Why? Because it's going to make me want to challenge them. Challenge myself. And maybe we get a little competitive in a good way. We kind of motivate each other. But if you hang out with drunkards or with gluttons, which a glutton was people who constantly overate back then in the Bible. So it was a sin because people were becoming lazy. They became overweight. They become unhealthy. In the Bible, it says that our body is our temple. So if our body is just getting overweight and we're just destroying it with undisciplined diet, then we don't really care about our temple, which is supposed to be for God. That's what we're doing if we're constantly drinking, destroying ourselves, whether it's with drinking or with drugs. But we got to watch who we hang out with. They can grow on us. Their habits can grow on us. Their addictions can grow on us. So we got to constantly watch who we hang out with. Watch who we spend time with. If you're in football in high school or college, then hang out with people who are maybe trying to get to the next level. Maybe you're in junior high watching this, or in high school. Focus on bettering yourself for the next season, the next year. Maybe you're in junior high or high school, you're in your freshman year. After your football year, go to working on your body so you can improve for your sophomore year, your junior year, your senior year, your college years. But hang out with people that are constantly like that, always trying to improve, always trying to get better, trying to stay disciplined as humanly possible. We're not perfect. No human is. But we should always be working on improving ourselves in every way. How do we start that? We start it by hanging out with more positive people. People that are good for our lives. Choosing the right people. Because it's our choice. We got to take accountability. If we hang out with people that are breaking the law, that's our fault. It's not their fault because that's just who they are. But if we make right choices, that's our choice. So take accountability. Don't just blame everyone else. So when your friends break the law and you're with them, you're a part of that. So that's why I say take accountability. Hang out with the right kind of people. So we don't have to have a bad future in life. We can have a good future. That's what that scripture is talking about. If we make right decisions, we don't have to be sleeping in all the time and end up in rags. Or we don't have to be on our way to poverty. So we got to really focus on who we hang out with. If you have good friends, keep them. And if they're not the greatest of friends, maybe they're doing stuff that are illegal, maybe you can talk about cutting them out, or think about cutting them out. And choose the right kind of friends. You don't have to be a Christian to make the right choices. You can make the right choices even as a non-Christian. I had good friends in junior high, in high school. They helped me become more competitive. They helped me to this day. I had a best friend. Lost him last year at the end of the summer. But he always made me become better in high school, more competitive. So in a way, he made me to become my best version of myself. And it just went on because I had a good friend. And that's what good friends do. They make you a better version of yourself. They make you the best guy here, the best guy there, the best guy anywhere. Sorry, I haven't said that in a while, but they make you the best version of yourself. And that's what you want in a friend. That they could make you a best version of yourself. And you have to do that to your friends too. You have to make them the best version of themselves. Maybe they're not the best version right now. Maybe they just started personal development, but you can inspire them. You can motivate them. You can do whatever it takes to help them improve in their life as well. So not all our friends are going to be perfect, but we just have to get those who are doing good or who want to do good, who want to change. So let's go keep on improving, keep on getting better. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. I'm MR3. Everybody, stay awesome and keep on improving and make the right choices.